Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nate, and if you watch my show, you're in my corner. Today's episode is a pre-fight show for UFC Fight Night, Chiesa versus Lee, lightweight clash of the ages. I think a lot of people that watch the press conference, where they have that big event press conference where they're going over all the cards for the next few months, are hyped up for this match because of what happened with Chiesa and what happened, Chiesa and Lee Kevin Lee at the press conference. If you haven't seen it, look it up. Type in Michael Chiesa, Kevin Lee scuffle at press conference. Anyhow, so there's a pre-fight rundown of the main card, and let's get started. Oh yeah, with predictions, of course. And so the main event's a lightweight clash with Michael the Maverick Chiesa versus Kevin Motown Lee, and I'm so excited for this fight. You got good guy Michael Chiesa versus bad guy Kevin Lee, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Wow. You got a talented grappler in Michael Chiesa and a talented wrestler, Kevin Lee. This fight could go anywhere. The ground game could get easily neutralized, and will Chiesa use his height and reach advantage in this fight and just keep it standing? I think he will, for the most part. I think once he has Kevin Lee worn out, he will get a second round submission. I think the first round, Michael Chiesa will be peppering him with shots, and Kevin Lee will be trying to land, and he may land a few good shots, but I think Chiesa is going to wear him out after that first round and then submit him in the second round. I could picture a rear naked choke in this fight for Michael Chiesa. Then in the co-main event, we have a catchweight bout, which was supposed to be a middleweight bout because somebody didn't make weight. We got Johnny Big Rig Hendricks here, former welterweight champ, who couldn't make weight at middleweight after struggling so many times to make weight at welterweight. He's trying his luck now at middleweight, and he's going up against a guy that fought once upon a time at light heavyweight in Tim Boetsch, but has been fighting at middleweight for a while. So you got guys that really we hope they found their groove and found their weight class. Tim Boetsch, he's been fighting middleweight for a while. Johnny Hendricks, hopefully this is a one-time ordeal where he missed weight. However, I think Johnny Hendricks lands the heavy shots here. I think his left hand will land in the first round. I think he'll get a first round knockout here. And then I could picture him apologizing to Wazoo for missing weight and saying it'll never happen again. And hopefully it doesn't happen again. And so I'm picking, because I think the wrestling gets neutralized here because Johnny Hendricks has probably slightly better MMA wrestling than Tim Boetsch, but Tim Boetsch has a wrestling background. And so I think the ground game gets neutralized here and it stays standing, and when it stays standing, it's going to favor Hendricks, and Hendricks is going to land that left that Boetsch won't be ready for, and it'll knock out Tim Boetsch. So I'm picking, Johnny Hendricks here. And Johnny Hendricks had that fight against Hector Lombard, and it was what it was. So Johnny Hendricks has tested the waters in 185, but hopefully this is a one-time ordeal with the weight loss, the weight issue here. Let me double check, make sure he, there was no middleweight issue on that Lombard fight. And nonetheless, Hendricks is, hopefully it's a one-time ordeal. Then in the women's strawweight division, on this main card, we have Felice Herrig versus Justine Kish. Justine Kish, great grappler, decent striking, but I'm going to go with Felice Herrig here because I think she's motivated. She has something to prove. That last win kind of pushed her over the edge and made her want to really go for that gold, and I think this is a stepping stone match for her where she realizes her full potential, and I think she puts on a striking clinic. in this fight and wins by unanimous decision. I think Justin Keesh is good enough to hold her own, but I think Felice Herrig outlands her and wins on points and wins a unanimous decision 30-27 in this fight. Then in the light heavyweight division, we have Joachim Christensen versus Dominic Reyes. Now this one I went back and forth on. Christensen on one hand is kind of up there in age, in his late 30s, and then you got Dominic Reyes, who there's a guy that has something to prove. He has a bunch of flashy finishes. However, the experience in Christensen and him having belts in smaller promotions, I think that really will play a factor here, and I think he wins by unanimous decision here. I think he avoids the flashy knockouts of Reyes that Reyes possesses. He's going to be playing it safe throughout moments of this fight. I don't expect this fight to be the most exciting fight. Hopefully I'm wrong. You never know, that's why these guys fight. But Christensen, I think, will be dodging some flashy shots from Reyes, and then he will be getting the knockout, or not knockout, but decision win. Then in the welterweight division, we have Tim Means versus Alex Garcia. And I'm going with Means, second round KO on this one. This is another one I'm kind of a coin toss, but I think Means motivated by all the bogus calls that's happened in the last several fights. I think he wants a big finish here, and he's going to set up his combinations for a finish here because he's able to do that. This guy is a veteran, and he has great coaches, and he's been he's gotten better over time. But I mean, he's had some hits and misses in his last several fights. But I just think that he's going to set up his combinations and pull out a win here, and it being in Oklahoma, in his home country, I think it plays a factor and works in his favor, and he gets it done. Second round knockout here due to punches. Then, to kick off the main card in the featherweight division, we have BJ Penn versus Dennis Siver. Now, this is a fight I'm probably looking forward to just as much as the main event, and I am picking Dennis Siver to win by third round KO here. I think Dennis Siver has great striking. As many of you know, he's one of my all-time favorite fighters. Dennis Siver's the man. Yeah, like BJ Penn, he's a legend, of course. He's a Hall of Famer. But I just think his time's up in this sport, and Dennis Siver still has a little bit left in the tank. I don't expect a whole lot more out of Dennis Siver's career, but I think this is going to be one of those fights that'll be a highlight for Dennis Siver, and he gets it done here. I think that BJ Penn's only chance to take him to the ground, but Siver has very good jiu-jitsu skills, really underrated Brazilian jiu-jitsu skills, and so I think Siver keeps the fight standing, and then he throws the flashy strikes that he's known for and gets it done. Wears out BJ Penn. BJ Penn can take some hard shots, but then I think he finishes them in the third round due to strikes. So there you have it. There's my predictions for UFC Fight Night, Chiesa versus Lee. And stay tuned for my post-fight show in the coming days. And until then, see ya.